when you have your plan finished, okay, so here is my new plan, okay, so I have my word art layer, I have numbered it 1, and then I have my other 5 layers. I have decided the color scheme that I'm pretty sure I'm going to go with, okay. The top layer, your word art, is the only one that you are coloring, okay. All of the other 4 layers are just construction paper that are that color, okay. Each layer will have marker, permanent marker, outlining it, so you will have to add permanent marker to each layer, but the only one you're actually coloring is your top layer, okay? So, when you have your plan done and it is okayed, I will give you a piece of white construction paper, kind of cut in half. Your words should fit here, okay? So, I have written this here. Some people are doing some really skinny letters, and so almost every single person, I recommend doing this. Okay, this would all be your first letter. You can go around and create kind of a thick outline around your whole top layer. You will thank yourself later when you cut this out. Also, if your letters are really skinny, it works to kind of strengthen those little small skinny areas by making them whiter than they would have been. Okay? So, this actually will be my top layer. I will finish these lines in permanent marker, erase my pencil before I color in my word, however I may choose, okay? My splat I've kind of done in a gradient. You guys could do a pattern, but you will be using a primary color scheme. Red, yellow, blue. Okay? I had some people say, but what if I want to do a different color? I'm not going to stand in the way of your creative freedom. However, do know that on the rubric it says you use a primary color scheme. Okay? So if you choose to use a different color, you will get probably docked a bit there. Okay? Also, when we paint our dots, I will only bring out the yellow, blue, and red paint. So keep all that in mind if you were thinking, I might want to do a slightly different color scheme. Okay? We will be painting them, but don't worry about that. It's super easy. It's more of like a printing versus painting. It is on the rubric that you have at least 1 layer painted with dots. Okay? Yeah. So now that I'm done coloring it in, it's time to cut it out. When you are cutting this out, you don't want to cut it on the line. You want to cut it exactly on the outside of the line. So you're not cutting off any of your Sharpie outline. So you're going to very carefully cut it out. And if for some reason you do cut it out and you have a little white sliver, just take your Sharpie and just color that in over your boo-boo paper so that you don't see that little white edge, just to clean it up. Like I have a little spot right there that I see that I'll want to clean up. It'll make it look neater. And that's it for your first layer.